The number of kids who die by suicide is sadly rising here in Florida. But tonight, as school districts spend millions on improving services for students in crisis, Fox 4 discovered most schools don't track when students lose their personal battles. 4 in Your Corner investigator Katie LaGrone contacted all 67 districts to find out why.
So this is one of my favorite pictures.
Lisa Cerno is a mom of 3.
16 in that picture.
Who 2 years ago lost her only daughter to suicide.
All the what ifs. What would she be doing now?
Haley was a 17-year-old high school junior who battled mental illness when she went missing from her Tampa home.
My faith helps me stay a little more sane than maybe I would be, just knowing that she's no longer suffering.
That year, Haley was one of 76 kids in Florida under 18 who died by suicide.
Just one more hug would be awesome.
The rate of youth suicide in our state is on the rise, up 85% in 8 years, according to the University of South Florida, which tracks suicide by county. So does the State Department of Health and the Centers for Disease Control. But when we asked Florida's 67 school districts for annual suicide data, most couldn't provide us any, because most don't track suicides among students, not even some of the state's largest districts.
That surprises me because I think they need to know those numbers.
In Broward County, less than a year after the mass shooting at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High, 2 students who went there took their lives. But the district doesn't keep numbers. Nor does Hillsborough County, where a month after Haley's death, her mother says another student from her daughter's school also died by suicide. According to a district spokesperson, those incidents don't occur on campus, so we wouldn't maintain that data.
Nobody wants to be known as the school where more suicides occur than another school.
Stephen Rogenbaum is vice chair of Florida's Suicide Prevention Coalition.
Why should a school district track student suicides?
Well, I think tracking student suicide in a school district setting allows the district to be able to evaluate implemented programs to reduce suicide.
But he knows tracking is challenging.
We do not have access to cause of death.
In Pinellas County, the school district has implemented several new programs to help students in crisis. But when it comes to tracking the number of students who didn't win their battle and the schools they attended, the district doesn't know.
Would that be valuable to know that, 2 students went to one school or 3 students went to one school?
I'm not sure. I would want to contemplate that.
Maybe that's what we need people to see to start realizing the extent of the problem.
For Lisa Cerno, the numbers didn't cause her daughter's death, nor will it bring her back.
She was wonderful. I loved her.
But without them, she believes, schools working to help students in crisis may be missing the bigger picture.
If you got a chance to talk to her one more time in person, what would you tell her?
Don't do this. We're going to get through it.
Katie LaGrone, Fox 4, in your corner.
Thanks, Katie. School districts in Florida aren't required to track student suicides. And if a student dies, it is common practice for schools to immediately respond with crisis response teams. If you or someone you know is in need of help, please call the 24-hour National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. That number's on your screen.